Oh, damn. Oh, damn, that's good. What is this? You'll thank me later.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm franchise.
To our winner, Julia Rene.
Good morning, buff babes and bros, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Julia Rene, and I'm an IFBB Wellness Pro, and I want to welcome you to my Monarch series. I know I've been gone for a week, but I really just needed to take a mental health break, and I'll kind of go into that a little bit later in the video, but I am getting ready to go and what is this? What is this? Does anybody else have these like just random baby hairs in the front? Like, what? It's okay. Anyways, I am getting ready to make my pre-workout meal because we are going to train upper body. I feel like I haven't done an upper body workout in a while for you guys, and I'm gonna do a little bit of everything, a little bit of shoulders, biceps, and triceps, because you know me. I don't really train upper body that much because I don't have to because of the category that I compete in. But, you know, once a month, every, couple years, I train upper body. So I wanted to have a solid upper body workout on here for you guys so that if you ever need one, you can just come to my page and find it. But first, I need to make myself a pre-workout meal. So I wanna have mainly protein and carbs in this meal. That's usually what I try to do for my pre-workout meal, is a little bit more carbs than protein. You'll see. Okay, no candy, not for now, but I am going to have these pumpkin bagels. Guys, I have been having these every single day for... Open! Anywho, I've been having these bagels. They're from Trader Joe's, and I love Trader Joe's. And they're pumpkin bagels, and I'm honestly obsessed. They smell and taste so good. So I've been having one bagel for like my pre-workout because it has a really good amount of carbs. And then I'm feeling maybe adding a little bit of almond butter or, oh my God, wait, I have to show you the other thing that I got from Trader Joe's. This cookie butter spread is so amazing. I used to, before I really was into fitness that much, I shopped at Trader Joe's all the time, and I would have the ice cream version of this, and it's literally the best thing ever. And I saw that they have a cookie butter version. You guys are probably like, duh, Julia, of course they had it. But a little bit of pumpkin, little bit of cookie butter on top, just like a serving. You'll thank me later. Okay, and for my protein, I'm honestly gonna have, what flavor? Vanilla. I'm gonna try the salted caramel. Now you go back in, because as you can see, I don't have any proteins in my kitchen. So I ordered my food from MegaFit Meals way too late, so now I have like no food, but it is coming tomorrow. So, oh damn, that's good. So it is coming tomorrow, and then I'll have some protons and neutrons and electrons in order to eat my food, and that's what I call proteins, carbs, and fats, if you haven't gotten that quite yet. But that's why I have no food, so I'm eating this protein shake in place of the protons that I don't have, which we're gonna do a grocery haul in the next video so that you guys can really just get stocked up with me, because I am currently barren in the food realm. 4 minutes is perfect. Look at that crisp. Look at that you can just hear that crisp. Can you hear it? It's like a symphony. You guys have to try it. You have to try it. It's so worth it. Okay, guys. Oh my God. We're getting ready to go work out. I'm really tired. I don't really want to go. So we're gonna mix up some pre-workout. I got some Endorphins. This has been my favorite product for pre-workout ever because it has creatine in it and it helps with muscle fatigue and keeps you hydrated during your workout, and it gives me the craziest pumps, and I don't know what it is. Like, it might be the creatine or something, but like whatever I'm training that day, it just like blows up. So then I have some Megawatt because this is actually like the caffeine. The Endorphins doesn't have very much caffeine in it, only like 50 milligrams. So I just add a scoop of the Megawatt so that I can have a little bit more energy, more focus when I'm at the gym. And my concoction. So I like to drink like half of this on the way to the gym and then the rest like during my workout, because the Endorphins is supposed to help with basically keeping you at the same energy level throughout your workout so that you don't fatigue, just crash in the middle. So I save half of it for during. So let's go. Okay guys, so we're gonna start this upper body workout with a little warm up just to prime the muscles. So I got a long band with a low resistance and did some rear delt squeezes, then some front raises, then upright rows, lateral raises, bicep curls, and tricep extension. I did each of those for about 10 to 12 reps at a very, very light resistance. So the goal here isn't to get the muscles too pumped up. It's just mainly to get your blood flowing in the areas so that our body knows what we're getting ready to work. Next, I moved into a machine shoulder press. So you can do this with a dumbbell instead if you would like to, but today I just felt like doing a machine. I started at a light weight and did about 12 reps and worked my way up in weight and then down in reps. After I did my last set of 8 reps for my heaviest, I dropped the weight and did as many reps until failure. Then I dropped the weight again and did as many reps until failure, then got off of the machine and I finished with as many reps as I could with just the band. So for this workout, shoulder press, we're going to do 4 sets of 12 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, then 8 to 10 reps, and then we're doing that drop set 2 times till failure. Next, we are going to move into a tricep extension and drag curl superset. So I use the straight bar for both of them, and we're gonna do 10 to 12 reps for each. So the first superset, we're going to do the tricep press down. So what sometimes happens here is your elbows start to turn out, and what we want to do is make sure that they're still tucked into our side. So when we turn our elbows out, we end up using more of our body as momentum to do the press down instead of keeping the tension on the tricep. So after we do 10 to 12 reps of the tricep press down, we're going to move into a drag curl. So for the drag curl, you're going to want to have your palms facing up, and you'll drag your elbows up and back, squeezing your bicep. So it's not necessarily like a curl, it's more of like a drag and squeeze. If you do it right, it actually freaking hurts. So for these, we're going to do a superset, 4 sets total, 10 to 12 reps for each, resting after doing 1 set of each. Next, we're going to move into a back superset of heavy low rows and light pullovers. So we'll start with the low rows, and we're going to start a relatively lightest weight and work our way ups. So I did about 8 to 10 reps of the low rows, keeping my back flat and upright and trying not to use the momentum to pull the weight back and just using my back to pull it. And then after that, we're going immediately into the pullovers with a lighter weight for 10 to 12 reps. For the pullovers, you want to lean slightly forward. It's almost like a scooping motion. So you're going to start at the top and kind of do a scooping motion right underneath your hips. We're doing 4 sets total of this superset. Next, we are going to move into our last workout, which is a giant set we're going to do 3 moves back to back with no rest. First, we're gonna do 10 lateral raises, 10 front raises, and 10 rear delt flies on a machine. After we've done all 3 of those, then we're resting for 2 minutes. We're gonna do 4 sets of these total. Make sure that you choose a weight that's challenging here, but also a weight that you can actually get through the entire workout. And that is going to be our workout for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. The workout will be in the description below so that you can take it with you and you don't have to scroll through the entire video. And I'll see you after the gym.
Later that same evening.
Okay guys, so excuse me. We are back from our workout and I just ate my post-workout meal. The gym actually that I go to luckily has like pre-made meals that you can buy there. And since I'm waiting for my food to come in tomorrow, instead of going to the grocery store and like getting a whole thing and doing that, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get a meal. It was bomb. So I just ate it and it was like a Mexican bowl type thing. But I just wanted to update you guys on, you know, my life and what's been going on lately. I know that I took a break last week really just for my mental health. You know, I've talked to you guys about this before, but sometimes I just like force myself to create content, even if I am exhausted, not inspired, or I'm tired. And I want to create content from like the bottom of my heart. I don't want to create it just to create it, just for no reason at all, because that's not why I do what I do. The reason that I do what I do is because I want it to be impactful. I want it to touch people, you know, not just from the fitness aspect of it. If you guys have been here long enough, you know that fitness is just a part of my life, but you know, my mindset and my mental health and my self-awareness is something that has been, it's taken me this far. So that's what I love to share the most. And this is kind of a part of it. Like I haven't been motivated to do much of anything, and you know, this tends to happen to me, you know, after I compete, because I spend like 5-6 months like so focused. Basically half of the year I spend it like tunnel vision on this one goal and this one thing, and then the other half I'm like kind of like recuperating, and sometimes it's just doing that same thing that I always do over and over and over. It just gets a little bit boring and I lose the passion behind it, because when you bodybuild and it's like kind of like what you do for a living, basically you work out for a living and you can lose some of the passion behind it. So I haven't been wanting to go work out and to lift because I had to do it for such a long time and I had no choice not to, because then I wasn't gonna be able to compete. And so now that I have the opportunity to just like relax and do it at my own time, I was taking that and really just letting myself do that. So that's why I needed to take a break. You know, just a lot of things, a lot has changed for me this past year, like a lot. You guys have seen everything happening. For me, I love what I do so much, and I'm always super excited to do the things that I love to do so much, like my podcast, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, like all my social media platforms. I love to do it. But whenever I start feeling like, oh man, I really don't want to do this, then that's a sign to me that something needs to change. You know, I need to either take a break, I need to find a new route to go, something that can spark my passion again, because I don't ever want to create from a place of lack. I only want to create from a place of like abundance and, you know, genuine care for what I do. So last week I was like, just really like, oh, I really don't think I can put out 2 YouTube videos again. Like I really don't think I could. And old me would have just forced myself to do it anyways, even though I was just completely exhausted and like really didn't feel like doing it and wasn't really passionate about it. But the new me was like, oh my God, I have to do it. And then I was like, wait, I don't. Wait, no, I have to. Wait, no, I'm not going to. It's okay. Everyone's gonna understand because everyone's amazing, you guys. And of course you did. And I just always think that people are gonna be like, why? You don't need a break, you know? And so thank you. You know, a lot of things have been changing and I'm working through a lot of things for myself after, you know, moving out and going into off season and just learning how to not be so attached to like the bodybuilding season as I am, because you create such an identity around being a bodybuilder when you're in prep and then you don't have it, and it's like, well, what do I do with my life now? You know, I just opened up a lot of hours now because I'm not training 3 times a day, posing, watching everything that I eat, you know, exhausted and tired. And so, yeah, just like opening it up for new opportunities, new possibilities. So I've really just been like hanging out with more people and more friends and just doing the things that I love instead of the things that I feel like I have to do. And I don't want to force myself to do anything that doesn't set my soul on fire, if I could describe it in any way. And I didn't really want to make a huge deal about what I have really wanted to tell you guys, because there's just no reason for me to do that. And I actually have been re-dating Zach again. So if you guys have watched my YouTube channel, you guys know that Zach and I were just taking a step back from being like engaged, and we were just going to date each other again, and we don't live together. And we took a lot of time apart and we set new intentions for our relationship and new boundaries. And it's been going actually so incredible, because that space away was so necessary that we needed in order for us to be closer than we've ever been before. And I have never felt more connected with him than I do now. So if you guys were watching the previous video and you were like, who's the mystery man? You guys know who the man is. You've seen him, it's Zach. So yeah, I feel like we started dating all over again. And you know, those like little butterfly and cupcake feelings that you get when you first start dating. And it just feels like that all over again. And we had lost that. Oh, I don't want to cry. We had lost that for such a long time because I was so focused on prepping for my show, and it's almost like I forgot about my partner. And it's good to focus on yourself, but I forgot how much of a best friend he was. And I think that he started to do that too. Both of us just forgot how important we were to each other. So us risking losing each other and risking losing everything was what had to happen for us to come back and be closer than we've ever been before. So I just never want to take him for granted ever again. And yeah, so things have been really awesome. He's going to be moving in the next couple of weeks, and that's why I moved my desk downstairs so that he can have a desk in here as well, so he can work. And it's been a very long process trying to figure out, you know, what's the right move for me, and it's really taken a lot of inner work and a lot of self-reflection on what I need. How much time I needed apart, what I needed going forward in a relationship. And I feel like we're in such a good place. We have so much more communication than we had in such a long time. And every single week we just recommit to each other that we have this little thing that we do on Sundays. It's we just call it our Sunday ritual, where we just recommit to each other. We check in, see how each other is feeling, where can we find gratitude in our relationship and for each other, and then we just recommit to each other and choose each other, because we just got so comfortable, I feel like, in our relationship. You know, we're dating for 3 years, we lived together for a long time, and at some point you just get comfortable and you lose that spark, and you just forget how awesome that person is. And for me, I was so focused on bodybuilding and what I was doing, and he was focused on what he was doing, that we forgot that the relationship aspect was a part of it. For me, in a relationship, there's 3 parts. There's the relationship you have with yourself, there's a relationship that your partner has with themselves, and then there's you two together. So we were having those individual relationships with ourselves, but we let the relationship together just kind of fall to the wayside. So I don't want to talk too much about it, make it too much of a big deal, but that's what's going on. So that's the things mainly that I've been working through and trying to figure out, and everything is going really great. So yeah, that's about it, guys. For me, lots of things coming around the corner, and I love you all so much, and you are more powerful than you think. Bye.